This is a channeled message in light language activation. If you found this message, you were meant to. Right now, you are rebalancing. You've all recently gone through a major crown chakra activation that's still ongoing, particularly over the last month. This light language is also going to be affecting your root chakra and connecting it to your heart chakra more fully. It is working with your nervous system and your endocrine system to help balance them out. Allow yourselves to be fully fed. We're going to keep stressing the idea of receiving and to expand your thinking on what receiving means. Receiving can mean self-acceptance. Receiving can mean receiving help from both seen and unseen hands. You are all adapting quite nicely to your new energetic configuration and continue to allow yourself to fully receive. The shifts that you've been through in the last 6 months are massive, more than your mind can process right now. You have leapt forward dramatically into your new evolution. If you felt like you've been operating on overdrive, sleep patterns disrupted, autoimmune type disorders or autoimmune symptoms being triggered, issues around your throat, even achiness in your bones, this is actually all part of this massive transfiguration process that you've all been in the midst of. Many dormant aspects of you have become active and have come online, and your entire energetic system has shifted. Your light bodies have come online, and some really significant aspects of you are activating at this time. If you felt like you were on overdrive energetically, you have been. The old system has been upgrading, and you are able to take on a lot more energy through your chakras and nervous system than you ever have before. In the process of doing that, your whole entire system has been upgrading to be able to take on this energy, to take on these higher energies, these higher frequencies. It's kind of a stretching out and then a softening, like a rubber band being pulled out and stretched, and then it gets let loose and snaps back a little bit, and it shrinks back, but not quite to the position that it was before. That's what you've been going through. And when we say you're going to experience some relief, we mean that twofold. Relief energetically in how you feel, and also relief in terms of things manifesting in your lives that creates a tangible feeling of relief that eliminates obstacles you may have dealt with for a long time. Energetically speaking, as your system is upgrading, you're going through a huge integration process right now, which is going to be different for each and every one of you. But within the next few weeks, you're going to feel a shift, like you've hit a new gear, where your system will feel like it will relax, and it will be like, you can take a breath again. What's actually happening when you experience this is you are integrating more and more of your own upgrades to a point where your system can then connect the dots with all the energy that you are receiving. And then your system can handle the increased energy you are receiving through your chakras more easily. To sum it up, your bandwidth has increased, and you will feel much better as your system gets just a little bit more used to it. There are a lot of collective energies being brought up to the surface to be cleared right now all over the planet. This is coming from the spirit of the earth, for the earth is a conscious being. And it's also coming from you as the collective humanity, because you are also part of the consciousness of the earth. These collective energies that are being healed revolve around energies of abuse. The earth herself is healing from abuse, and collectively, wounds around abuse are also being healed throughout humanity. If you have felt you have been doing a lot of heavy lifting, doing a lot of purging, thinking back on old traumas you've been through to resolve feelings around them, and old emotions are coming up to the surface, feelings around those old traumas. If you've been triggered intentionally in order to set you free from all of that. And this is not any kind of punishment. Your higher self has been a part of this process. This has been occurring so those energies around abuse can now be released, and that the weight of those old wounds can be lifted from you and the collective of humanity. Now is a time for letting go of it, to forgive and accept that you are already forgiven. And you will see big shifts in your life happen as you do this. You do not have to keep digging through the weeds of the past, especially if you've already done a lot of healing work around it. Now is the point where you can start to let that go. These major energies that are coming up in the collective of humanity are tied to the energies of anger, fear, and shame. So over the last month or two, there's been a lot of that in the field that you have been picking up on. You have been picking up on a lot of energy that is not necessarily your own, and it triggers that same frequency in you. Your throat chakras have also been going through a massive upgrade. We've talked about this a little bit before, but it's a really huge shift. This is a time of shifting sands, so to speak, for many of you here when it comes to the issues that you've been working to resolve in your lives, whether it be ancestral energies or things from your own past that you've been working to heal that connect with those same energies. For many of you, you have reached that point where you've been working all the way through the layers. You've worked all the way through the layers to the point where you now understand the issues energetically. And we don't mean that you understand them with your mind, we mean that you understand them with your heart. And you're at a point where you've released all of this old stuff through multiple layers of your energy field. And though there may be some more to go, now is that point where it can be released at this moment, here and now. This is the shift point. This is that shift point when you can let that stuff go and let go of old contracts, so to speak, old agreements that you've had that may have expired or have shifted to a point where those no longer serve you. For so much is mutable. Be set free and step into a whole new paradigm where things can be lighter, freer, more joyful, and where things you once thought were impossible can happen for you. For you indeed do deserve that. You get to have that.